This video shows you how to adjust and align the standard fence for your contractor saw. To begin, as always, take precautions before working on the saw. Turn off the saw. Remove the lockout key. Unplug the saw. First, confirm the fence is locking properly, but before proceeding, make sure you're placing the fence correctly. To place the fence, first hook the rear clamp on one of the rear rails. Then lower the fence head onto the front rail. Make sure the rail glides on the fence head are fully in the guide slots. If the fence doesn't hold its position when locked, you can increase the clamping force. Unlock the fence and then use the 10mm socket to turn the adjustment nut clockwise to increase clamping force. The rotation direction is as if looking at the back of the saw. Lock the fence to check the clamping force. The cam lock should offer some resistance, but should not be too difficult to lock. If the lock requires too much force, unlock the fence and then turn the adjustment nut counterclockwise to reduce the clamping force. The lock handle should point nearly down when the fence is fully locked. Next, confirm the fence is parallel with the miter slots. Move the fence until the left face is flush with the right face of the right-hand miter slot at the front of the table. Lock the fence. Visually check and slide your fingers along the full width of the miter slot and the faceplate. If flush, that's great. There is no need for adjustment. In this example, the fence is not parallel with the miter slot. It's angled slightly away from the miter slot. The fence tube assembly is pivoted clockwise, as looking down on the table. The misalignment in this illustration is greatly exaggerated for clarity. Unlock the fence and then use the 5mm hex key to loosen the 2 screws that attach the fence tube to the fence head. Just break the screws loose. Don't loosen too much. This creates just enough slack in the assembly so that you can move the fence tube into alignment. Align the fence tube to the miter slot. Now lock the fence. Confirm the fence is still aligned with the miter slot after locking. With the fence locked, tighten the 2 screws. Check the alignment again. Adjust again as needed. Here, I'm also using a straight edge to help confirm the alignment. When satisfied with the alignment, finish by tightening the 2 screws. Next, you'll make sure the fence is correctly calibrated with the rulers. To begin, make sure the blade is fully raised. And make sure the tilt is set to 0. Remove the insert, and then remove the blade guard or riving knife. We'll check the right-hand position indicator first. Place the fence on the right side of the blade. Shift the fence until it rests lightly against the blade. Use a light touch here so that you don't deflect the blade. Look directly down on the position indicator lens. The cursor should be directly over 0. If not, use the Phillips screwdriver to loosen the locking screw, and then move the position indicator lens so the cursor is directly over the hash mark for 0. Push down firmly on the position indicator to keep it from moving, and then tighten the screw. Place the fence to the left of the blade, and then repeat the process for the left-hand position indicator. Adjust as needed. Flip the fence over. The glides are located on the underside of the fence head assembly and guide the fence on the rail. If the fence no longer slides smoothly, or if the fence head begins to rub on the rail, you can replace the glides. Use the Phillips screwdriver to remove the screws and then remove the glides. Install the new glides. Make sure the glides are facing the correct direction. That's it for adjustments and alignment for your standard fence. Install the blade guard or riving knife and the insert. Plug in the saw. Install the lockout key. You have learned how to adjust and align the standard fence for your contractor saw. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, contact SawStop service.